Good afternoon, everyone. It's the 30th of August, 2023. My name's Heidi Maver. I'm the founder of EO Task Matters. And something that we're doing at the moment is our Lightbulb Moments series, when I'm having conversations with adults who I know or who are in my circle as a late identified neurodivergent adult. And we're having conversations about our brains and stuff. And I'm interviewing my lovely friend Lindsay today. And she's here a little bit under duress, in a bit of a like, I don't self-ID as neurodivergent. I was like, I know, but you're one of ours, and let's have a chat about this thing. So, I'll let Lindsay give yourself a little bit of an introduction, and then I'll tell you why I wanted to talk to Lindsay about this. So we'll be with you for 20 minutes today. So, Linz, quick intro. Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it? Tell everyone.
Okay, so I'm Lindsay McGlone. I am a social media influencer, content creator, and manager, only for people I really like. One of those people being Heidi. So I run Heidi's Instagram. I influence people in all different ways, brands, ideas, sex toys, you name it. I probably have done it. And I'm also a producer and stage manager.
And that's how we know each other originally. Lindsay and I met a few years ago when we were both working in cabaret and burlesque. And when we first met each other, we didn't think the other one liked the other one because, social skills. But she's one of my very trusted people. Like, there are not many people that I would let get their hands on my Instagram passwords, and she has my Instagram passwords. So when you see really slick content on Instagram, it's usually because Lindsay has made it, because she makes things look pretty, and she gets it, and I'm very, very grateful for the work that you do. You help me communicate stuff that I just do not have the executive function to do. So the Lightbulb Moments series has been conversations with adults about, well, we've been having lots of conversations with neurodivergent adults about their late ID and their identity and stuff. And I've been conscious that quite a lot of those conversations have been rooted in trauma and difficulty and how hard it is to be in the world as someone who is marginalized. And I know that you identify with being marginalized in other ways. And when we met for dinner yesterday, I had the most incredible moment of this is why Lindsay is one of my people. And I just wanted to share a little bit today about the joy of being someone who does things because they give them pleasure and they find them relaxing, and they're what other people might consider quirky or weird or peculiar. Because I think that for me as a neurodivergent adult, one of the things that has been really key, I know you love a bit of Miss Piggy, but I'm going to move her. One of the things that's been really key for me has been able to kind of embrace my weirdness, and to really own it. And from the first moment I met you, I was like, this girl gives no F's what people think. And it's what I've always admired about you.
Oh,
Is that accurate?
Yeah, no, I don't think I do. I think I've spent so long defending my body that what people think of me as a person, I want to be kind and I want to be a nice person, but what people think of my choices or my decisions or what I choose to wear or what I choose to eat, I could not give a crap. Literally, I could not care. If it makes me happy, I'm going to do it.
That's what I love about you. So we got into talking last night about we've been running Unstoppable Parents for the last 5 weeks, and I've got a cohort that Lindsay.
Try again. I'm laughing. It's already.
We laughed so hard last night that Lindsay, I thought she was going to explode. She was laughing so hard. We were all sat just howling with laughter, not at her. We were just enjoying the expression of pure unadulterated. I give no F's. This thing is something I like doing. And anyway, I said to Lindsay, we'd had a session where we were crafting. So we were all crafting and we were asking questions and chatting. And I was and I realized I don't really do crafting. And Lindsay said, what, you mean making jigsaws? And I was, no, what do you mean? I'll let you tell it, because Lindsay has this incredible thing that she does. She's a keen couponer, but there's part of that is an incredible thing that she does as part of her couponing, and it's just glorious, and it's the epitome of weird joy, and I love you for it. And I want people to watch this and be like, I have a thing that's weird joy, and to be able to own the shit out of it. And that's why I've asked you to talk about it. First of all, talk about couponing and what you do and why you do it.
So I like couponing because I just like the feeling of getting something for free. That's why I became an influencer. Like, I just like going to I'm literally crying because I'm laughing that much, of going to the shop and getting something for free.
Without shoplifting, which is
without shoplifting. The best thing is some of the stuff we get for free, it's not even for us, so we just give it away to other people for free.
You're like the kind of person that they used to have on Kilroy. I don't even remember Kilroy. It was like a chat show in the mornings where he'd have people on who were a little bit unusual, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I spend, however many hours a week couponing. But it's your thing, isn't it? It's like your relaxation. You like write to brands and tell them, like, we're going to get into a bit of the detail of the more creative ways you do this, but you write to brands and tell them, I like your stuff. And then they write back to you and say, awesome, we're glad you like the stuff. Go on, talk to me about that before we get into the
so there's other ways to coupon. So I really enjoy it. It's my way of switching off. It's my way of turning off. There's just something about it. It's fun. It's free. It helps other people when we get stuff that I don't need, and I just really, really enjoy it. So one of the ways I do it is by writing to brands to say, hi, I like your shit. Can I have some free shit? But when you've done it many times, the parcel man is coming. 1 second.
I'll be delivery coming. It'll be more free shit. I have another friend who does this, by the way, who like enters competitions for things. Like, I'm wondering if other people do this. Like, I don't have the executive function to be organized enough. But Lindsay, like a couple of nights a week, will just sit and do this just for a thing to do, like to give a brain a rest, because your brain is very busy, right? And you're very busy. But it's your like relaxation, like where someone else would be knitting or crocheting or doing a jigsaw, which we'll get onto. You're like sending letters to PO boxes saying, I like your stuff, send me some free stuff.
Yeah. But then when you've done it a few years, you have to think. Because what I said to Heidi the other day is I don't know if they have a database of names that they keep that have already had coupons. So if they do have a database, they're going to know it's me. So I had to think of a creative way to get their attention.
Right. How long have you been doing this for?
Years, like 3-4 years.
Yeah. And Lindsay has an Instagram account committed to couponing as well. If you want to go, if this like turns you on, it's so perfect for ADHDers because it's like an instant dopamine hit, and the creativity is like part of as well. I just think it's beautiful. It's just the most fantastic piece of weird joy. So you got a bit like, oh, they might get wise to it. I better be a bit more creative, right? This is the best bit. So talk to me about how that manifests itself.
So I thought, if they're creative learners, they will like doing something with their hands and then they won't forget me. So I started to make them jigsaws.
And talk me through the process of making a jigsaw. Do you have one you can share with us?
I don't. So basically, you either draw the brand that it is. So like Weetabix, I'd draw the Weetabix logo. Then I'd laminate it with sellotape on both sides.
Hang on. You laminate it with sellotape? Do you not have a laminator?
No, I don't have a laminator. I can't afford it. I'm couponing. So then I'd tape it on both sides and then cut it into weird shapes and put me together.
Right. Nice. I love that. I absolutely love that. So like marketing assistants in big brands are getting little jigsaws from you and they're like, oh, look at this. This is so cute.
Yes.
Do you want to share the rest of the story?
Oh, so sometimes, because of the database that I've made up in my own head, I will either change my name from Lindsay McGlone to like Linda McLean or Linda McGlone, or Cindy McGlone. And then also I sometimes write from kids that don't exist.
So it's not a sinister thing. You're not like strolling, like trolling death things or anything. You just like make up and to add to the like authenticity of it, tell everyone what you do to make it more convincing that it's come from a child.
Use my left hand.
Oh, I freaking love it, Linz. I love it.
I don't do that on everyone. It's usually corn or innocent smoothies because I've got a lot out of them through the years.
Helen wants to know, do you get sellotape for free too?
No, but maybe I should start.
I think you should get sponsored by sellotape. When we were talking about this last night, we were sat at the dinner table and we were all laughing so hard we were crying because it just kept getting more and more like it was just so bloody brilliant. And Lindsay was sat there, she was like, laugh all you like. I love doing it. I don't care that you guys don't like that you don't get it. Laugh all you like, laugh it up. And then this morning, she sent me a video of 2 pieces of mail that she's had. Do you want to share with the class?
So this morning, I got a letter from KP Snacks and corn again.
And you got some vouchers.
Yeah. So I got the KP snack ones. And then so I haven't got the new set of corn ones yet. So these are my existing set of corn ones.
Right.
But they're going to send me some more because I've done it again in a month.
Okay. In a different persona.
Yeah. And then there's my innocent
database.
Yeah. Innocent smoothies. Weetabix. Rustlers.
Oh, I just love you. You got tons.
I know. But in all seriousness, if you have kids or young adults or people who like to create, and how long's left at school holidays? Like a week.
Mm-hmm. If kids are going back to school, and we know not.
Yeah, like literally, just if they want to get your kids to just be like, "What's your favourite product?" and literally write to them. Like we've had stuff off Monster Energy drink, Cadbury's, like all these different brands, and it's just really, really fun. And I just think it's great. When I used to work in like adult social care, I used to do it with people I supported, and they loved the feeling of getting something back off this big brand. And like, I just think it's such a great idea.
I absolutely love it. I think,
and it's free post as well. I always make sure it's free post address.
Where do you find the address to write to? Let's be practical. Where do you find like who to write to and how to write to them?
So I just literally search online for free brands that you can write to for free.
Right. Okay. And most places have got like a PO box or a free post address.
Or if you notice on the back of any of your foods products or your drinks products, just scan them as you're going across just to see if there's any free addresses on them.
I absolutely love it. What's the best thing you've ever got from couponing?
Corn have sent me like £50 worth of vouchers by now. They sent me a diary that says corn on it. I'm not even vegetarian. Innocence Movies sent me some socks.
Nice.
Stickers, books. Just also, the favourite thing is the couponing, because then I'm excited that they arrive and then I get excited to go to the shop.
Do you know what though, as well, for a child or a young person that has that kind of like passion for collecting that a lot of neurodivergent people have, not that I'm outing you, Linz, you take your time to own your own neurotype, but for people who have brains who are excited by collecting and that cause and effect thing, it's such an incredibly like low risk, safe way to practice lots of things in that process. So making lists, planning who you're going to write to, writing the letters, going to the post office, buying, posting the letter, waiting for the reply, tracking the reply. Do you have a database for your replies? Do
No,
you
I
have
have
a
done in the
database?
past. I can't explain how good it is for my head though. And I think that's why Tommy, so my partner for other people, was laughing at Heidi because he was like, you don't know this about Lindsay. Because literally, if I am stressed or I'm anxious or I've had a really busy day, I'll sit in the living room, but I'll be off to the world. Like I'll just be drawing pictures of Weetabix and Cathedral City. Cathedral City have never responded to me, so don't write to them. Um,
Them a
but I just,
jigsaw as well, didn't you? You sent
yeah,
Cathedral City a jigsaw.
but
How
I just really, it really, really helps my brain. And I think if you're somebody that really struggles to switch off, I really think that, not this, but allowing you, like what you were talking about and why you said, let's do this, is there is a really serious part to this. And the serious part to it is my head never switches off. I never know how to relax. And even though I'm physically still doing something, it's something that takes me away from everything else in my life so that I can just focus on that. And it does give my brain a rest.
it's
So if
brain
there's
rest. Yeah.
yeah, so if there's anything that anybody feels that like really helps them specifically, like just do it. Even if your mates think you're a twat. I don't
I don't
care.
think
Like,
you're a twat. I think you're glorious. I think
no, I know.
it's the most
But like
wonderfully weird,
just
joyful thing I've
do the
ever heard.
weird thing.
Yeah.
Collect tea bags.
Collect tea
Like,
bags.
did you never used to make maps when you were younger from tea bags?
Hold on. What?
To make maps, like
Somebody
pirate
took out a
maps.
shot here and they just went, what? What?
So with
Go on.
paper, you put your tea bag. Somebody will have done this. Somebody will have done this. This is not just me. You put your tea bag in some boiling hot water, and then you put it over an A4 piece of paper, and you scrunch it a bit and pull
Oh,
some
yeah.
sides.
Colour it.
Yeah, you make a map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or lemon juice, the same thing. Bit of
maybe
lemon.
that's what I can start doing. Maps.
Or you could, lemon juice, and then you heat it over the hob and it discolours it like it's antique. Yes.
Yeah, I could do a map with a treasure hunt to find the jigsaw.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Helen says yes. Helen also said that we should all write to Cathedral City.
I watched the live today with Lindsay, and you didn't send her any cheese.
Get a coupon from Cathedral City.
But
There'll be
don't you think
prize.
it's such a good idea for like young adults though to keep
It's a
kids?
brilliant idea. I think it's an absolutely brilliant idea for like people who need to switch their brain off, or if you're looking for things to keep your kids occupied, or just to give them something that's like, I just love it. I think it's absolutely golden. I love it.
You don't have to make jigsaw. Jigsaws are not mandatory.
You don't have to make jigsaws, and you don't have to indulge in the level of espionage that Lindsay does, whereby she pretends to be a 6-year-old child. I don't think that's a requirement, although I do love it. It's beautiful. It's glorious. I just think it's brilliant. I just wish that this is what we need to do. We need to be more like, yeah, I do this weird thing and I love it. That's what we need more of. We need more of it. Helen's saying that we should bombard them with selfies from a cathedral.
Don't you giving me too many ideas now? It's not even funny. Can I borrow someone's kid, please? For the photo?
From cathedrals around the country. Cathedral City. Today, I'm in Carlisle, Cathedral City of the North. I love it. I love it. It reminds me of Dave Gorman, the comedian that always does that funny thing where he writes to people, and sometimes he'll write something and then someone in the market department will write back and it gets more and more ridiculous. It reminds me of that. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so grateful for you for coming and sharing this. But on a serious note, it's a thing that is good for your brain. Like,
absolutely,
it works for you, and I'm so pleased that you've got something. And I'm just so pleased that I know this now about you. I feel like I have I'm not even lying. I feel like I have a new, deeper level of affection for you because you're one of the people in the world that is like out and out weirder than I am and properly owns it. And I love you for it.
Thank you. I'm glad I could be of service.
So if you're watching this on replay, drop in the comments suggestions for, I don't know how we could get Cathedral City to reply, but also perhaps suggestions for other things that will give good brain rest. And let us know if you're up for couponing. If people want to find you, Lindsay, for other couponing or other content, in all seriousness, where can they find you?
So my influencer activism producer content is on Rolling with Lindsay, no G after rolling. And if you do want to look at any couponing and stuff, you head to Snap Save and Couponing on Instagram. It's run by me and my partner because we used to go on coupon dates. But anyway, that's another story. There, yeah. And if you want to ask me questions about couponing, it's the one thing that I will always reply to because I love it so much.
Here's a suggestion from Helen. We should get Joe Lycett on it.
Oh, yes.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to contact Joe Lycett and share your love of couponing. Right, Linz, I will leave you to it. Thank you for giving us time today. I love you greatly. And this was really fun. I'll speak to you later.
Thank you for having me.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.